Welcome all to Old Bones and Grim Tales. My name is Wyler, and we will be running the Leston campaign. As a recap of last session's events,
nice ringtone, Brad.
the party had some downtime amidst all the craziness. Some things were discovered. Some drinking was done, and good times were made. Upon which you all were tasked with finding the box of creation, or the music box as they called it.
Motherfucker.
Aronax told you that the box lied in the Uberwald forest in the possession of the Conclave Dryad. You all went there, and she told you that she had hid the box.
In the Astral Plane.
Yes. As you do.
Yeah.
And that you all, to retrieve it, would have to go there. So we're going to pick up where we left off. You all are currently standing with the Conclave Dryad. You are in front of the giant tree.
So, right, before we go on this little trekkie poo to the Astral Plane, or whatever you called it, is there any way we can maybe take a nap?
He's very tired.
You wish to rest? The Conclave Dryad.
For 6 to 8 hours, yeah.
Maybe.
I have berries.
Here we go.
Tapped out on my spells here.
Dora has berries. They don't help with your spells.
No.
They'll make you feel pretty good, though.
That's a bummer.
On a scale of 1 to 60, they'll boost it up by 1.
But, so
Not
you
allowed to
say
have
that,
that.
and the Conclave Dryad speaks and says, "You all may rest here for the night. However, on the morrow, you will go to the Astral Plane."
Right, sounds like a picnic. Where can we stay?
There's a bed and breakfast over there.
She waves her hand, and a tree sprouts from the ground.
Like, how big of a tree just pops up? Like,
A pretty giant-sized tree, and then it melds itself, almost shapes itself magically
Into a house.
into that of a small hut.
Treehouse.
This is very
Tree
useful.
B&B.
Very
I
useful.
hope it's not one of them chain ones.
Right. They're nasty. They don't wash the sheets.
Right.
Let us go take a nap then.
Well, good night, all. Good night. Good day. Good night. Words.
It is sort of in the afternoon.
Early start. Let's do it.
I'm not tired.
Oh, since it's not even night yet.
You don't sleep.
Okay,
like
since
ever.
it's not even night yet, who wants to go berry hunting?
No.
I mean, I guess I'll go.
really don't want to do that.
No.
Since the fact that
I fought a bunch of tiny bastards
don't
already. I
need-
don't want to go.
Wait, is this a new day?
It is.
no evening.
No, what
Have I
season
used
is it?
my stick yet?
It's
What's-
Quickling
It's
season.
Quickling season.
Oh,
Fine.
not a good time to go berry.
I don't want to fight any more of those.
Okay,
I think we should take a
Have
nap.
I used my berry stick yet today? don't remember.
You did it as soon as you woke up.
Right.
Remember.
As soon as you woke up, you used your berry stick.
Okay, we can go to sleep.
And it's a spear, mind you.
It's a stick that I stab into the ground and grow
Time for
berries.
some reading.
It is a
Time
berry
for
of
some
stick.
reading.
Shit.
I say we take a good 8 hours and then we'll find her and head out.
Yep.
Is that the plan?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Whoop whoop.
Who put knock knock jokes in here? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Fairy.
Fairy who?
Fairy fire. You can see now.
That's kind of funny.
I cast Fairy Fire.
Oh boy.
So you all rest. Is there anything you guys would like to do in this time beyond?
Sleep?
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm gonna sit down with hot sauce,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on him.
Roll to hit.
I've got 2 of them I'm gonna cast at him. Oh, there goes one. One's a natural 19, and the other one is a.
Ooh. I just had the
15.
best idea.
Okay. So you.
I also don't remember his AC.
So you hit hot sauce, and it recoils at first, but then it, like in pain, like, but it does grow.
12. 7. 19 points of fire damage to hot sauce. Sorry,
So
mate.
It takes it, it grows, but then it looks at you perturbed.
Right, it's just they're growing pains.
Oh.
You have to suffer a little bit to grow in your life. I'm really sorry about that. But take a nice rest and you'll feel much better, I'm sure. Isn't he resistant to fire? I gotta go pull
Where?
that up.
I don't think he's resistant. He just takes the fire damage and grows.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. He's a...
It's a living grenade.
Yes. He's a time bomb ticker.
Ah, blister coil weird. There you are. Alright, I'll go ahead and do that. Increases by 1 category. Oh.
Oh.
It's gonna break through the head.
So what is it right now, Tiny?
Yeah, it's now medium.
Now it's a tiny. Yeah,
You just
now
made
it's
a-
human
now it's
size?
You
a,
just made
yeah.
a medium humanoid.
Oh God!
I made a medium. And what does this thing look like? It's just like a blob.
A blob,
Think
yeah.
of like a gelatinous cube, just like fiery.
Yeah, almost looks like magma, but as you, yeah, just kind of like, it almost looks like magma to a degree, but it like I said, it grows to your height, and then it still looks at you perturbed, and as you say that, roll for me a persuasion check.
Oh, I got a good one on that one. Hey.
Your pet don't like you anymore.
Ooh, that's not great. 11.
It looks and just kind of nods.
He and I got a connection here.
Yep. Of a sort.
Realizes what you've done to him.
Yeah, it's you kind of understand. It's like you could have warned me at first, but I see where you're
Like,
going.
You could have warned me, but whatever. I feel good. I'm large.
Yeah, he big now. Now
I'm
he's
a-
a medium.
Yeah.
He's a big man.
Okay, so I am going to run up to Clem.
Good lord, I did not read that part. Oh god.
Dora, you don't have to climb me.
So we're going on a slate adventure. We're not going to go too far away from the house. We
Have you
just
read
want to
the
pick
stat
up
block?
sticks. I want tiny
I don't
sticks.
know. Read this part.
We're in a forest. I'm sure we can find plenty of sticks.
Yes, but I'm going to need people with large arms to carry lots of sticks. We are making boxes.
We're making boxes.
You're gonna make boxes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And if, like, or boxes, or like, we can hollow out the sticks to make test tubes so we can put the stuff inside of there since, you know, I am going to run out of glass soon. I gotta
So
start
are you
finding
trying to
better ways.
make like wooden jars?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if we find a big enough log, we can just hollow it out and use it that way.
Oh, I love how your mind works, Dora.
What are you building?
Oh.
We're gonna make a jar or a little box
Do I
to
speak
put hair dye in.
I have like 8 empty whiskey bottles.
Those are from last night.
Only 8?
Yeah. It's probably more, but I don't remember the exact number.
Ding, 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 ding.
Those are pretty large, though.
You broke 2, I think. Someone broke 2. So yeah, I
Right.
got like 8.
Anyone here speak Draconic?
It's pretty large.
Yeah, Clem does.
It's either that or Infernal.
I
one
do
of the
too.
You both can talk to Hot Sauce then.
Hello, Hot Sauce. How you feeling, my medium man?
And he coughs and goes, and he speaks to you in Draconic. It's a very guttural, gritty
Yeah.
kind of voice.
Let's see you make a voice for Hot Sauce on the spot.
I have.
I'm not like Druid by fire very much,
What?
but it made me stronger.
You like getting hit in the face with fire or no?
Yes and no.
Ah, iffy about it, I see.
Yeah, I understand. It hurts sometimes.
Apologies.
Yeah, apologies.
What does he speak?
Draconic.
Draconic.
No.
Can you speak Draconic?
No.
I ask you in Draconic.
I think you got something in your throat, dog.
You want my in common. You want my my bottles?
Sure. why not?
Sure. I will give her.
I
How many?
still want to make these boxes, though.
Yep.
What
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna make these boxes out of?
do you think? Wood?
She wants to make wooden boxes. We need
Yeah.
a druid.
Can I do this?
Yeah, if you're wanting to go out to the
Do you have,
forest,
like, a
we find the
carpentry kit?
supplies.
We can find like a druid among the dryads that can druid craft you some
Perhaps.
boxes, maybe.
Perhaps.
You can do that too.
I want to at least try and make one by myself.
All right, Clem. I'm going to bed. You
and
don't
then
sleep.
we'll find them. I mean, we
Take
have plenty of
Mrs.
time. What
Monster
time is
Energy
it?
out to the forest to make her some boxes.
All right. So you guys are gonna you're gonna go into the forest, back in.
No, we're not going into the forest. We're going on the edge, right next to our camp, so we're not in danger. I mean,
Right, before you head out and do that, and you think the Dryads might take kindly to you chopping down their forest.
we're not chopping down anything. We're picking up the stuff off the ground like
Hey.
good Samaritans.
How are you making a box out of twigs?
You find a big enough stick and you hollow it out.
You can't argue with that logic.
You
Go
thinking
for it. I'm going to
vial-
bed.
Vial size?
Somewhat, yeah.
She just uses jars.
She is the
I have
most.
cork. We
That
can just
is-
hollow one out and put a cork on each side.
She's the smartest person I know. No one else. Is
How are you
smarter
going to
than her.
hollow out a stick?
I'm gonna make one by myself and then we'll go ask them. See
Okay.
if they can
Right,
do it
this
better.
stick here, I don't think it'll hold shape.
Are
I
you?
don't think you know how this
So,
works.
Carrie, are you proficient in woodcarver's tools?
Nope.
Of course not. Why?
Why do you ask?
I said we make one by ourselves and then we go ask for help.
Sure.
Sure, says the DM. Uh-oh.
Might as well have a little bit of levity before we
Yeah.
go on to this crazy mass murdering that's happening.
Fine, I'm going to come and watch, and I'm not gonna like it, but I'm going to come and watch.
Huh, you're intrigued by our
I'm
genius.
intrigued.
So,
He got it. He got it.
so you're just going around looking for sticks. Okay,
We're
no big
looking
deal.
for a large enough limb.
I sense a
Limb.
investigation check coming.
Thick tree
Yeah.
limbs that are kind of rotty and hollowed out.
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay. On a 10, you're having a really hard time. It seems like you either find one that's that size, but it's so rotted that it just falls apart whenever you try to do anything with it, or you find one that just isn't adequate.
Maybe you should use your rod, Clem. The one that pulsates. Hollow it out, you know?
It's such a good pulsation.
Then you'll have forever hair dye.
This was a gift.
I got it at the last bachelorette party I went to.
It's supposed to give me good luck. I don't know. Garrick's might not be too happy about it.
How are the
Okay, I guess I'm gonna give
The
up since I can't
locals.
find a stick.
The
Let's go
locals,
ask.
like
but just by observing, like they're staying out of the way. They're watching,
okay.
but they're like they're steering very clear of you guys
Understood.
and keeping a very close eye on you.
Can I would like to go out and try and help her find some of these sticks upon which she needs.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and re-roll with it, or roll again.
Okay, I got a nat 20.
An unnat?
Yeah, unnatural 20.
Okay. So Exy starts to help you, and he eventually he actually points you in the direction of some sticks that apparently dryads have culminated and brought together, and you look into it, and you find about a 3-inch wide by like
Say it's a 3-inch girth.
Just say it however you're thinking, man. It's not a big deal.
It's a stick.
This is an understanding table.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We're friends.
So you find a hollowed out stick that's sturdy enough that it looks like it could hold.
I think this will be suitable enough for one of your berry juices.
Okay.
There is it's hollowed out on both ends, so you'd have to find something to cap it with if you were to try and put something.
Exy. You got corks, don't you?
My cork's not big enough. I had to. I'm sorry. I don't have a 3-inch wide cork. Typically, that's a little bit bigger than the
average
They're
cork.
like
Yeah.
half inch.
I say you go ask one of the nice little dryads if they can druid craft you up a little addition to this.
So it's like about that long, you'd say?
About a vial like this.
Oh, so
But it's 3 inches wide.
Yeah, 3 inches wide.
Okay.
It's like a Coke can.
Okay.
A little bit bigger, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Red Bull can.
Buddy,
Red Bull's
let's
a little
go on
bit
an adventure
skinnier.
and try
Yeah.
and make
This
a
is-
friend. I'm
Like a
running.
16 ouncer.
Yes,
I'm
there
gonna
you
scare
go.
somebody.
You're right.
She always runs. I don't know why
So
she
you're-
always runs. As I'm just like,
Where's the Conclave Dryad?
She, after summoning the house for you,
Did
she
she go away?
she melded
Okay.
into the tree
Oh.
actually.
That's a neat trick.
Who on the party could speak their language?
What was their language?
Dryad.
Dryad? I certainly don't speak that.
Oh, they
was more-
spoke common, didn't they? Is that what it was?
The
It was the ladies of the lake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So they spoke common. Go on, Dora. Go ask a druid.
Hang on.
How do you know?
Oh, you got an idea? Does your cork fit?
No. Is there a druid nearby? Anybody, please?
Are you guys asking the
Yes.
dryads?
Oh yeah. We're just gonna spread out and start asking it. We
Are you a
really
druid?
need.
Are you
we
a
just need
druid?
to be like, hey, we really need to put Dora to bed, but first we need to make for her a container because my whiskey bottles aren't good enough.
Sorry,
But
they're
and
so
I whisper to
large.
them that she has to think that she did it herself.
I mean, I found a twig. I'm good if somebody can make a cork.
And so roll. So are you the? So you actually say that?
Yes.
Why don't
I
you
say
say-
all that?
Just stuff a rock on the end of it.
So go ahead and roll for me a
Gotta hold the
persuasion check.
liquid.
Oh boy. Hey, we went with the bronze and we got fudged. Persuasion?
Yeah,
It's not too bad. 16.
16.
Yeah.
So you come up to one feminine-looking dryad, and you come up, and she steps back, almost offensively, and then you speak your case, and then she kind of looks both ways, almost as if it's like, and she extends her hand out, palm open, and a small tree-like kind of, or small like branch-like looking cork pops
Okay.
out.
Like a cap.
Yeah.
Wood cap. Okay. Okay. I take it.
Okay.
I bow. Thank you. And I'm going to. Where's Dora? What's she doing?
What are you doing,
She's
Dora?
right behind you.
Is she?
I don't know. I'm
You started running.
yeah, I'm just running
She
in
did start running.
directions.
She did start running. So is she like going? Are you going like back and forth?
I guess I'm just running in circles.
Okay.
That seems
so,
like me.
when she passes me, I'm going to drop it.
Yeah.
And she, Dora, you drop something. As she comes back around, right there.
Ooh, and then I'm gonna grab it and go to the house.
We satiated her hunger, Clem. Let us go to bed while she tinkers. Well, you don't sleep.
Is there anything else that anybody would have liked to have done during this time?
No, just rest. Make sure we're all good to go to the Astral Plane.
I
Thommy,
will
are
rest.
you? You said you were just observing.
I was, and now I'm starting to think about something.
Oh boy.
Right, so here's my concern. We can get there. How do we come back?
Well, I was gonna ask the Conclave Dryad to maybe give us an ability that could get us back.
She's a tree now.
She's a tree?
She melded, kind of melded, like
Into the tree? Are we sleeping in her?
no.
Okay.
Like into the big tree.
Yeah, but she's gonna come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll chat her up in the morning then.
Yeah, you get the sense that that's just something that she can do.
Right. You know,
Dryads
tree
and stuff.
melding,
I'm just
Yeah.
that cool,
druid
dog.
stuff.
Nom, 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 nom.
Blah 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 blah. All right, nighty night. Night, Jim Bean.
Night.
Night, Clam.
Can I find anything interesting that I haven't already read yet in here?
Maybe you should try to sleep, Clem.
Right,
Okay.
your ability doesn't prevent you from sleeping. It just means you don't have to.
Okay,
right.
fine.
Just try it. It's
I've never read the
interesting.
ability, so.
I'm awake. How long has it
Nap
been?
time.
Good night.
So you all finally find sleep. Or at least some of you do.
Yeah.
Clem, you kind of stay like up reading
Okay.
your book.
By the time we wake up, he's counted 945,000 sheep.
And so it is at the crack of dawn. The sun is just barely cresting the
Horizon.
peak. Yeah. You get up and the Conclave Dryad is waiting at your door.
Oh, I got twigs in my hair.
Better than your berries.
Why not both?
Okay.
I didn't want to dye my hair.
we have a visitor.
Morning, Dryad.
Welcome.
Come with me.
Oh, right to it. Lady of action. How I prefer, I walk out.
Adventure. I'm running.
So you all come out, and in front of the giant tree is a chalk-drawn circle with intricate designs all around it.
Is this the doorway?
That it is.
So, how are we getting back?
And she, in her hand, she brings out what appears to be a scroll.
Okay.
This will bring you back.
Don't worry about it right now. It's
I don't know
gone.
what it was.
I think it was a dice. I'm not sure.
To
Oh, the dice
use
were
it
missing, though.
properly, you must hold hands in a circle.
Right. That's
Otherwise, the spell's effect could have random effects.
so. Not everybody could come back.
Right, throw the scroll in the middle, hold hands, sing Kumbaya, and we're back, right?
We have to read the scroll.
We'll let Clem keep a hold on it. He likes to read.
He's got nothing better to do this time.
She gestures you all to certain points in the circle to stand,
I stand on my designated point.
and she asks you all to join hands.
Isadora's like,
Come here, child.
And you leak hands with each other around the chalk-drawn circle. She begins to chant and weave strange hand signs, trails of blue smoke being left behind with each swerve and swish of the hand. eventually the smoke begins to take shape in the patterns that her hands are making. And the circle grows alight. You all feel yourselves begin to lift into the air. And then your mind is drawn to look up. As soon as you do, you're instantly blinded for just a second, and then it recedes. As it recedes, how many of you have dark vision? Do halflings not have dark vision?
No. No. Gnomes do. Halflings don't.
Oh. So, for you, Isadora, the light fades, and it's nothing but darkness.
Aw.
However, for everybody else, you are...
Oh, I forgot my blister
So
walled.
it turns out I do have woodcrafter's tools.
Oh, in retrospect.
yeah.
My blister walled weird exudes light in 30 feet, bright light, and then dim light an additional 30.
Okay, so you see hot sauce. and and it sheds a bright light, and you see everybody.
Aw.
Thanks, hot sauce. Didn't know you glowed like that.
It's warm, almost humid. The ground you walk on is kind of squishy. You wouldn't necessarily call it mud, but it's something. You can't quite tell what. And you hear dripping all around you. And you stand there for a minute, and you feel this gust of wind, very light, coming one way. And then about a second goes by, and then there's another gust of wind the other way.
We're inside something. Are we inside something?
Creepy. I look towards where the gust came the first time.
60 feet of dark vision. You do. It's very cavernous. You can tell windy tunnels, all that kind of stuff that you're seeing. And then you look the other way, and it's sort of the same thing.
Two roads diverged in a beast. There's really only one traveled. And that is going to make all the difference. Sorry, Clem, I didn't mean to get poetic on you. You read that in a book somewhere?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
What's the width between the walls?
About 45 feet.
Lord.
And we can see off into the distance, unending on each side.
About close to your dark vision, yeah.
I go ahead and I pull out a glowworm and crush it, and I send out dancing lights down the belly portion. If I'm assuming this is a beast, that direction.
So, like,
where the exhalation came from.
Where the exhale?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you look to the right, and you point your dancing lights, and there are a few what you'd call holes, just big enough to kind of crawl in. You see them almost kind of shrink and expand a little bit with each exhale and inhale. But it's just big enough for like crawling space. You do notice that there are a few bones lying around.
I'm gonna look at the bones.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me an investigation check.
What's the wall made out of?
19.
Go touch it.
You can touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch the wall.
You can if you want to.
I'm gonna run at the wall then. I'm gonna touch it.
So you touch it, and it's very slimy.
She's like any main character in a role-playing game. They run everywhere.
It's like you touch it and you pull back, and it's like there's goo that like sticks to your hands that you gotta like wipe off.
Oh, that's just
Oh,
nasty. Why would you touch that?
But Clementine, you're
Yes.
with a 19. You look at the bones. With that, the most you can tell it's humanoid.
There's a Steve here. Was Steve?
There is.
Was it Steve?
Oh, Mr. Paul.
Paul?
Was it Paul? Or was it
I've
Steve?
never met Paul.
You won't
Only
meet Paul
Steve.
again.
So,
Who wants to follow old Tommy down this direction and start exploring?
in which way can we... Okay, by general conversation, I think we've concluded that maybe we're inside of something. Is that the general consensus among us?
Oh yeah,
What-
there's about 45 feet between this wall and that wall, so whatever this is, it must be massive.
Can I think back to what the Dryad said about where she put the box?
She just said the astral plane.
Only the astral plane.
What if
Yeah.
we're inside the thing that has the box inside of it, and then we have to follow through here and get inside of it even further?
From stories about the box, it does attract creatures less than those of mortal origin. Wouldn't be odd if something
Ate it.
swallowed it. So, if we indeed are in the astral plane, we have a decision to make. It seems that we're alive in here. If we head toward an exit, per se, maybe the head of this beast out into the open air of the astral plane, it's really not a forgiving place. But the fact that it's breathing makes me think that possibly we could survive wherever it is. But maybe we need to delve deeper to find where this thing is hidden.
So the belly then.
Well, wherever a box would be inside of whatever this is.
Oh,
If we head toward
Belly,
the wrong, we need
intestines.
to head toward the nasty exit instead of the other exit, if you get my drift.
this all seems pretty nasty to me.
Yes. As we're like around.
Squish, squish, squish.
Can we tell the difference between an inhale and an exhale?
One would have a different temperature, I'd assume.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
The wind that comes towards you is warm,
So that's the exhale.
and then the wind that comes after is sort of cold.
Comes back across us.
Yeah.
Right. So, inward?
Yes.
I think we should be careful. There's humanoid bones in here. Probably a very small snack for something the likes of this. So there may be other things around.
It could be alive.
Hot sauce. Stay in the center, mate. We need to see. Let's go.
As it squeaks.
I'm jumping on your arm and climbing onto your shoulder.
That's fine.
Woo.
That's fine. Let us go.
You do
No.
notice that there's like a smoke trail behind the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the whatever we're in is gonna have some nasty heartburn before it's all said and done.
So you're going to the left.
We're going toward the inhale.
The
that
inhale?
we're perceiving. So the cold air that washes past us, we're following it in the
Okay.
direction that it's going. We're going against the,
The
warm
cold
air.
the cold hair the cold air came from the right, so
Came from the right, so we
So-
would go.
yeah.
It came from our right side, so we're going to the right. We're turning right and going. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
The same direction as dancing lights were.
Yes. Let's go toward the pooper.
So you all begin to get in here. You guys are gonna have to you get on all fours.
Oh.
We're in the esophagus.
Aw, I can't ride on your shoulders.
You could probably walk through this, but we're gonna have to crawl.
I think they call that a sphincter.
I should have studied more of the human anatomy for this.
Well, maybe. But yeah, we're going to proceed. Is it like a single line type thing?
Yeah.
Pushing through.
Right, if
Single
we go
file.
esophagus, or don't want to go down the trach.
We don't know where we are.
I don't know what I am.
Yeah, if you're assuming this is like the human body, I would.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But you all crawl, and it's weird for a moment. It's like,
We're so filthy right now.
yeah, yes,
I'm
you guys
casting
are kind of.
precipitation every second on myself just to try to keep myself clean.
Yeah,
Something
you
just
guys
fell
are
in your
all
mouth, mate.
slimy.
Whoa.
When Pipsqueak comes in, you guys hear a sort of a rumble.
Pipsqueak.
Hot
Or
sauce.
hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Same thing.
We understood.
And since he's bigger right now, it's like,
Yeah, he's like a hot.
yeah.
Actually,
He's,
he can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch without difficulty.
That is true. But still, he's touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not floating.
Yeah.
He sure did. Yeah. So yeah, there's another thing.
And you made him
If anybody
grow.
touches or attacks him, they immediately take some points of fire damage and are on fire.
A good thing we're not fighting him.
Well, that means our trail behind us is
He
good.
It's
is,
hot.
he
It's a
is
hot trail.
leaving a smoldering trail behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a breadcrumb trail. Just follow the chart.
So you all, it takes a good 5 minutes of really like getting like, this is disgusting. I'm filthy now. I'm covered in slime.
Mm-hmm.
Until you finally come out into a much smaller room. You actually you look who's in front.
I'll be in front.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm behind you.
Yeah.
Does she
it's-
even need to crawl?
You're crawling, but it's like it's almost kind of like you're hunched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I would be hanging onto your feet, making you pull me.
That's fine. Pulling ahead, but keeping the best eye out that I can.
Ooh, I'm just sitting on your legs. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
I should have just put you in my backpack.
So Exy, you were the first. You finally see what seems like a opening.
Going
And
toward it?
Yeah, you pop your head out, and it's a small 10-foot by 10-foot space
Just like Ace Ventura out of that rhino. Here I come. Here I come.
with brown water.
Yep,
on the
just
floor.
like it. I'm going to stand, if I can. 10 by 10 space?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait for everybody else to get in.
All right. So you stand in it, and the water feels weird.
Yeah, I bet.
And you all finally come out, and you all see the same thing.
Much smaller room.
Just a 10 by 10. How high is the ceiling? In quotations.
About 10 feet. 10 feet up.
We're in a cube.
Yeah, essentially. Well, like that in D&D terms, yes, but it's more like a small space.
Right. Looking around, is there any noticeable signs of another exit or anything interesting that catches my eye?
There is another tube to go through.
Another tube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nasty. All right.
Yeah, we're heading through the ventricles. Pressing on, everybody feeling alright? No
Yeah.
one feels odd?
Other than the shit on my boots.
Yeah.
You don't know what that is.
I think we'll be lucky if that's just shit. How's it smell?
Yeah, no, there is a smell.
There's a smell.
To
Like a
this.
nice acidic phosphor or sulfuric.
You have any berries?
Yeah.
I need two.
Oh.
I'm gonna stuff them in my nose.
Oh.
Just kind of like,
That's
I don't
not
have
what
any,
you
I don't have any
use
tobacco,
this.
so this will work. I'll press, if I don't see anything of note other than the other exit, I'll press forward.
All right, so you guys press forward, and you can't go through 2 or 3 of these
Mm-hmm.
until finally you come to a
The anatomy of this thing's odd,
Mhm.
whatever it is.
yeah.
I wish I was a
Finally-
druid or a ranger right now.
I know, right?
Like, oh yeah,
We're just going
that's the fourth ventricle.
Yep.
You finally come out to this like another large area. You're not even with your dark vision, you don't know how far it goes.
Ooh.
Your light's still up?
Oh yeah, I've had them with me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the 4 of them out 120 feet in different direction.
You
Oh
see
wait, they
more.
just need 20 feet within each other. They're going out.
Yeah.
You
Space
s-
stuff.
You see more cavernous, just caverns, pillars, stalactites, all of that.
Have we been feeling any like large movement?
Beyond the contractions of the tubes, and that initial
Me.
when hot sauce jumped into that pipe.
We can only hope whatever it is sleeping at the moment. Not we'd be tumbling around.
Gravity feels like it's staying in the same spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna
There
send
is
my lights up to see what's up there.
just weird looking stalactite looking things.
So it does stay in this position most of the time, then?
There is like almost like a puddle that seems to surround, or like the floor is covered in a sort of a brown water, the same as what was in that.
Mm.
All right, let's find this damn box and get out of here. This is nasty.
Keep the lights ahead of us. Maybe.
I'm gonna send them as far down ahead of us and kind of keep it the same distance away from our party.
How long does dancing lights last?
It's a cantrip. I can keep.
okay.
It up.
You can
keeps
just
popping it up.
keep popping it up.
Just
Cool.
keeps killing worms.
Dude, I can use those to make glowing hair dye.
The worm. It does not. See, the spell does not specify that the
What?
worm has to be alive.
Well, yeah, it's probably just a dried worm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a whole pocket full. See, hey, want to see him?
I'm all right.
Stick him back in my coat pocket.
Where do you get
So
these?
go
I'll
ahead.
find him.
Magic shop. Or you can find him. Come on, Dora, we'll tell you all about it as we continue
Glowing
walking.
hair
So
We're
dye.
going to have a
whoever's-
very engaging conversation about spell components.
Yeah. So as you guys are having that conversation, who wants to lead the party moving forward?
I'll be on your shoulder.
Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay. Fine.
Okay, fine. Different person. I'm on.
So
Yours.
Clementine, are you leading the party?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll for me a survival check.
7. I'd like to keep an eye out as we travel.
13.
13. Okay. Go ahead and roll for me a perception check. Exy.
Okay. Trusted you on these bronze dice things you got going on over here. I don't know if switching dice was a good thing or a bad thing. We're gonna find out. 23.
23.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good thing.
All right, Clementine. You're having a little bit of difficulty.
But boy, we can
Even-
see what's around us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
even with a 13, the lights are helping navigate, but it's still kind of difficult because you're not quite sure where you're aiming for. You're just knowing you're moving forward. Exy, with that perception check, you don't really notice anything.
Yeah, I'm just looking for other signs of life or just interesting avenues.
Yeah, you do notice more bones. Some look humanoid, others look large.
Don't look at the bones, hot sauce. Oh, I don't even know if you have any bones, but
There's way too much once living things down here for my liking.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Dryads send trespassers here.
you think they tricked us?
No, I don't think they tricked us, but they have to have enemies, and this would be an interesting place to banish your enemies.
It took them 10 minutes to send us here.
Exactly. Someone just walks in and poof. Could be bad. Not saying that we're in trouble, other than the fact that we're in the belly of a beast.
You guys do
Uh.
feel like a long time has passed. Do you want to
Are we feeling tired?
a little bit? Like, you know, it's you can feel it in your bones that it's been a long day.
We've made a lot of ground. Do we press on? Or do we rest?
It's up to you guys. I don't.
Oh, we got 3. We can do a vote. Do you suffer from exhaustion?
Yes, yeah, you still do. It's just
You don't have to sleep, so
Yeah, I
you
just
should
gotta-
be part of the vote.
yeah.
How do you guys wish to proceed?
It wouldn't be a terrible idea for a short rest.
I say probably a long. Nothing's bothered us up to this point.
We can find a place that makes sense. And I'm gonna just take a walk around the place, looking for a spot that would make sense.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me a perception check.
I'll go ahead and aid him in that.
Okay,
the
roll with
olive-
advantage.
Is all of the ground just covered in brown
Yeah.
brown goo?
Yeah.
We're
20.
gonna be sleeping in poo.
26. Looking for. Well, you said it's like cavernous.
Yeah.
Is there walls on the sides? If I go to one side, is there a wall that goes up or what?
When you came in, you noticed there was a wall, but as you guys have
We're
moved
just in the
forward,
middle of an open place and we don't know how far either
Yeah.
side. Okay. We're in the vast wasteland of this, whatever this is insides.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. That sucks. What do I find with a 26?
you do find almost like a crater in the side of one of these pillars, so to speak.
Excuse me.
That seemed like it'd be big enough for you guys to jump into and camp out for a minute. That it isn't like in muck or brown goo.
What do you guys think of this? If you really want to take a long rest, make
Looks-
sure we're ready
look-
for whatever comes.
It looks cozy to me. I mean, I slept on sticks last night.
Let's sleep on a belly this night.
Squishy.
Clem, you want to watch first, since you don't sleep much anyway?
Yeah, I could watch the whole night if you want me to.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do it. If anything comes, I'll let you know.
Scream. Yell. No playing with your rod while you're sleeping, or while we're sleeping.
Shame on you.
Well, no. It
was a
pulsates.
gift.
I bet he feels that way too.
So,
yeah.
are you 3 going to bed while Shawn takes?
Begrudgingly,
Yeah.
I will go and try to get some rest.
Okay, so you guys take a nap.
I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah. I just have a
Um,
really bad feeling.
Clementine, go ahead and roll for me 3 perception checks. We'll start with so we'll do them one at a time.
You're on fire, Shawn. You're on fire, wee lad.
Well, it's an 18. What's my perception checks now?
6, 7.
It's a 3 for perception.
okay.
So 21.
His investigation. Well, I'm trying to let him do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, typically, I
know.
yeah, I know, but
21.
21?
Yeah.
All right. So the
did
first
well.
part of the night kind of goes by. You do notice the sludge begin to rise a little bit,
I didn't think about that part.
but
Mm.
then recede after an hour. Go ahead and roll for me a second.
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Nothing really bad happens. Again, you feel the muck rise again a little higher, but then recede.
After an hour. Okay.
Go ahead and roll for me your third and final.
There's where I shit the bed. A 5.
A 5?
You said that way too excited. A 5?
It's like he knew. It's like he just knew it was coming. Anyway,
So you kind of begin to like stare off into space, but you did take notice of the fact that the sludge came waist deep or waist high.
Oh, if you were like standing there.
Yeah. And then it receded. Took a lot longer to recede, but
Think I know what that brownish liquid is. Yep. I'm gonna wake him up after, like when I feel like it's been 8 hours.
all right. So you do.
So, that brown poopy stuff.
That's the words that I want to hear right when I roll out of bed and I'm putting on my pants.
Yeah,
hi,
your all
morning.
stuff is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
drenched in mucus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left my pants on. I'm just kidding. Didn't want to get anything stuck anywhere.
Okay.
Um,
That's stomach acid. Like throughout the night, it's been rising and falling. The last time it got to waist deep, and then
That's good.
yeah. So we gotta kind of hurry up. And get out of here before.
How long in between does it rise?
It's like what, every 2 or 3 hours?
Yeah, for every 2-3 hours it stayed idle, but then it would rise, and then after an
When-
hour,
When was the last time it did it? Recently?
about an hour and a half in.
About an hour and a half in.
I might want to wait then. Here.
Then it,
Oh, I actually picked up a spell that might help us with this.
oh yeah.
Fly.
No,
Yeah.
but I can Jesus us, whoever he is, and we can walk on it instead of in it.
Oh, I can actually cast fly. How about how many people can I cast it on?
You need
What happens
yourself
if I
and
try and do
4
Goodberry
'cause of
in
hot
here?
sauce.
Yeah, I can only do 3.
Hot sauce has a swimming speed of 60 feet.
Yeah, we won't be swimming the whole
Are
time.
you wanting to cast Goodberry in here?
No, I have so many questions though. That would be so
Hour and a
funny.
half?
Yeah.
Probably got an hour then to find high ground or
Mhm.
get out of here.
Yeah.
So if we're going to do it, then we need to go or we need to find high ground in here and wait for the next rise. I'm hesitant to waste any of our capabilities right now. You know what I mean?
Let's get to walking.
When I get to sprinting.
Yeah.
I'm going to take off sprinting. Come on, Dora. Show me how
Yes!
fast you can run.
Oh, full speed.
In the direction that we were going, I'm gonna like Lord of the
Jesus
Rings,
Christ.
let's go, let's
Mhm.
start running type thing. We're looking for orcs. Like I just take off. Not quite a sprint, but a good jog.
Are you
Good
guys
jog.
following them?
Yeah.
Are you guys
yeah.
jogging?
Oh dear. Tommy's
Come
lazy.
on, Tommy.
Tommy's lazy as fuck.
Run, you! Come on, Gimli.
Right then. I prefer Legolas, but okay. And I start jogging.
So you all begin jogging. Whoever's at the front, go ahead and roll me survival.
You want to do this again?
Sure.
I'll be
You're in the
keeping an eye
front?
out. You can survival it. Mine's only like a 5.
22.
22. Okay, so you're going. You do feel the water
my
begin to.
character
You do
sheet.
feel the brown muck begin to rise.
Do you see any high ground? Do I see any high ground?
You see a few stalactites with holes in them, but beyond that, or like some of the pillars have holes in them. But beyond that, you guys are running, and it after a while it recedes again, and then it rises. Now the trek is been put to a crawl. You guys are trying to do it, but the only one who really seems to be being able to agilely move through this is Hot Sauce. As
Mm-hmm.
but every time it rescinds now, you guys feel like you're being swept
Back or forward?
forward.
It's not the well then. What are you thinking, guys? I think we keep going forward. We're going down, down. For a long ride. If I know how the belly works at all, being a cleric, maybe I know a little bit.
Medicine, yeah.
What are we thinking? Gotta find a way out of here, I think.
Yeah.
Press forward, keep looking?
Yeah.
I think that's our only choice. Yeah. Press forward, looking for a way out.
All right. So go ahead. Whoever's in front, roll me survival.
Pure 20.
Pure 20. All right. So
Oh man.
you guys start sprinting as soon as the water begins to recede, and this time, as soon as it recedes, it starts to come back again, much faster, almost gushing. at this point, you guys start sprinting and sprinting and sprinting until finally you can't anymore, and you're being you're being pulled up into the water or in this brown muck, and it begins to rise all the way to the ceiling. With that survival check, you do notice that there is a hole atop the wall
Hole.
that looks like it'd be big enough
Can you
for
fly?
you guys to.
You can fly, right?
Oh yeah.
Grab Thommy. Channel Divinity, grab Dora.
Oh yeah. I can now I can cast flight on.
Oh,
him
yeah,
and Hot
I do
Sauce.
flight. Yeah, no, you just,
Yeah.
Don't make me waste my Channel Divinity.
I have a hold of
Yeah,
your
no, we
arm.
can, so if,
Well, there's only 2 people. I'm gonna do him and Hot
yeah,
Sauce.
but each of us can carry somebody.
I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
carry shit. I
Hot
grab.
Sauce might be,
Don't worry about me.
unless
I
unless
grab
you get
Isadora
burned.
and I cast Dimension Door up into the hole.
okay.
So wait.
What can he see, though?
Yeah. Well, so you try to cast Dimension Door into the hole.
Yeah.
Do you know? Because with
What can
Dimension
he
Door, you
see?
have
Yeah.
to know what you're.
Well, he can do it. He just
Yeah.
doesn't know what's on the other side. So
Yeah, I
he
can-
takes the chance of being put into the body itself.
Right.
Yeah.
If I can see into the hole, that's where we're going.
You
Anyways,
see an orifice, one of those.
a sphincter.
Yeah, we're seeing one of those pulsating orifices. You just see a black hole. Because we had to like crawl and push our way through it.
Are we rising up towards it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just wait in the water and let it rise up.
Okay.
That's what I do.
I am latched.
Does it come anywhere close?
Yes, it does. It
To
gets
where we can crawl in?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Like
Yep.
it gets to the point where you can touch it.
Okay.
But and it stays there for a little bit. How many of you are you guys getting on?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
So you guys are starting to climb.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even climb through it. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna.
Can we all do it at once or do we need to wait?
It's big enough for 2.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'll wait too since I got
Isadora and I'll start climbing
Yeah.
up. I want to send my dancing lights up to see how high it goes and if there's anything in the obstructing the way.
You send your dancing lights up, and it goes about 30 feet, and you do notice kind of a kind of a bulb, like a bulge. I need to expand my
no, man, you're
vocabulary.
doing great.
You expand your
Right.
vocabulary.
Great. Told
The
you.
innuendos on this one, woo, they're coming.
That blocks the pathway a little bit, or that blocks the pathway to where, like, if you could guess, only one person could go through where it came when it came to that point.
One at a time, then.
Yeah.
I yell down. All right, we got a little bit of a blockage up here. Only one will fit through at a time.
But so you guys just in the water?
I don't know what we're doing. No idea.
So, what it seems like is me and him have gone through this hole. So now it's your guys' turn to go up. Enter the thing.
Orifice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
orifice.
All right. So you Thommy and Isadora, you get in, you're about to climb up. However, and you two are about to, but you do notice that the water is rescinding.
Go.
Go ahead.
I can cast fly.
So can I.
Shit. Okay, I go.
I'm going back down with it.
All right, so you go back down with it?
Yep.
And you cast fly? Clementine?
No, not yet. No. If I'm gonna go up, I'll just.
I want to get a good idea where this is going to.
Okay. So you and Clementine, you rescind with the water. It brings you forward, struggling almost to stay afloat. But finally, it brings you back down. And you are met with this large with this kind of large archway.
A sphincter?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I know it's not a sphincter.
Mm-hmm.
It finally goes back down, though.
Yeah. And with this, you do notice that the archway is going up.
Oh, so it's like a
Well,
hallway.
poop.
How high up are Isadora and I?
You're about 100 feet.
That's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Both.
Okay.
So this one goes up, and they're up, but
Yeah.
this thing seems to go up. That
Yeah.
we're looking at. Interesting.
Very.
Splitting the party's probably a bad idea.
What's the idea down there?
Do you yell that loudly?
Oh yeah, down there.
You hear an echo of what he just said.
What do you think, Clem?
We either go back up there with them, or we can.
They're a good ways away up there.
100 feet up.
Yeah. Like I said, you heard the echo.
Like the back end of it.
Yeah.
Clem?
Yeah.
Are we okay with risking their lives? I think this is like the last chance.
I mean, I'd rather not like have them die in a monster.
Right.
How far away from me are they?
100 feet.
Specifically.
You really can't guess even with dark vision.
We
You know you're
outside of his dark vision range.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I can't even see him.
Yeah, we can't see each other.
Unless
Yeah.
hot sauce is with him.
Yeah,
Hot sauce is
yes.
actually with you guys.
Yeah.
We're a
Yeah.
beacon in the poopsicle.
You notice in the very far distance there's kind of like a blip of light.
Oh man, we're that far away.
What do we do?
I can get us down if we need to. I just don't know if we're going down yet.
I sort of yell back, Can you get back down?
Of course I can.
Do you want to try that?
Of course I do. Do you want to come with me, Isadora?
I am latched onto you.
I'd recommend it. All right, hold on tight, and I snap my fingers, and a door appears, dimension door, and I teleport us the 100 feet down. Dimension door has a range of 400 or 500 feet,
Yeah.
whichever it is. It's plenty.
Just do it toward the light so you can see where you're
Yeah,
coming
so
down
I
the
can
road.
get as close as I can to them.
All right. So you use dimension door and you imagine like you get a picture of what it looked like before the water rose. And you do when you're there. You can barely make out the light. But
We're just chilling.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting.
you guys climb. It takes a while, but finally you guys run. It takes a while, but finally you make it there. And you're again approached by this large archway with a tunnel that leads up.
All right, we going that way then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start walking.
All right, so you guys start walking. It takes a minute, but finally you approach kind of another large area, but you do see the following. Let me get my notes out.
Looks like we're heading in the right pathway. You're not just pulling things out of places.
It's Tiamat. Don't worry. It's fine.
Out of all
Okay.
What'd you look at me when you said that for, huh?
It's just Tiamat. Okay.
the place you walk into, you finally see something that resembles stonework. Almost like a door, and it's a jar.
This is a jar.
It's open.
And you
Oh.
like even from the
It's not a
distance
jar
about-
door, it's an open door.
Oh, look,
About-
another jar.
about 60 feet out.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Oh, Shawn.
Go ahead with your description.
I'm
there,
sorry.
bud.
Let me compose myself.
Go right ahead.
Got this, man.
About 60 feet in front of you, you see two massive stonework structures built into what appears to be this. You guys can already take a guess right now. You can take a guess after this long. Flesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A flesh door.
It's
Mm.
and the doors are ajar, but past the doors, even from the distance, you can see a glowing red like it's a pillar, but in the middle of the pillar is a large translucent thing.
What is it doing?
You know damn well what it's doing.
Say it.
It's
Say it,
pulsating.
There we
Oh
go.
man. Oh dude, man. Word of the day.
Pulsating.
Word of the day is now pulsating.
just some good pulsations.
With a bunch of red strings attached to it from all ends. But in the center
Strings works better.
of this almost a weirdly shaped thing, you see a small object floating.
Does it look square?
Yes, it does.
I found a square.
Is he? No, wait. Don't go anywhere. And I throw an Eldritch Blast towards, like, the thing.
Oh, we're coming in hot. I see. All right.
I just want to see if it's like...
I just want to see if it breaks.
Yeah!
Go ahead and roll to hit.
You're gonna break our box.
19.
So what are you aiming for? The door or the heart?
It's a heart, mate.
Fuck.
The heart.
You remember that wyvern? He's already did it.
Yeah. No, you've already done
Like
it.
he just winds up, goes, and I just step up. Hey, you remember that wyvern? With my arms crossed.
You shoot your Eldritch Blast. You think it hits, but you don't know. It's a pretty distance away.
It only goes 120 feet.
Are you even within range?
No. Why not?
Just went out into the distance.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
All right then.
Hey, it's pink now.
What?
His Eldritch Blast is,
The
is
energy.
pink now.
It's pink.
That's what
Yeah.
he's saying.
That's cool. So,
Well, it's only one way to go, and it's in now.
Yeah.
Can I tell it's a box spinning in a circle up there?
It's small. You can.
You can tell it's a square.
Yeah.
Come on, hot sauce, let's hit in.
New adventure.
No adventure. All right, hot sauce and I approach the door.
You approach the door.
Mhm.
Do you try to go through it?
Not yet. I want to peek in.
Okay. You peek in, and it's a lot bigger. It was small when you were looking, but as you are moving forward, it gets much larger and larger. But as you get closer, the square does take the shape of a almost small-looking chest with a gold key on the side.
Well, that looks like our box then. How high up is it?
About 20 feet up.
That's not too bad.
It's inside of a translucent heart, though, isn't it?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as you get closer, you do hear this boom, 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 boom,
I'm gonna make drums next.
and in 2 to 3 second intervals. This boom, boom.
All right, so we're gonna have to kill whatever we're in to get it. I'm assuming.
We could do surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse you.
Indigestion, I'm sorry.
That was the creature.
It growled at us.
I'm gonna pull out my sword and progress slowly into the doors.
Okay. You pass through the doors. Go ahead and roll for me a wisdom saving throw.
13.
13. You pass through and you try to pull the sword up with your hand on like a normal movement, but you notice that your hand is melting.
My hand's melting.
The sword melts
Mm-hmm.
and
Do I
just
feel pain?
yes.
I do feel pain.
Do I see him?
So I stepped fully in, or my arm went in first?
You since you said you stepped through the door, almost
Yeah.
you stepped. Yeah, so
Is
you
my entire body melting?
yeah, it starts
Oh.
at your arm.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
It begins at and then it's like it's slowly your body, and you just turn into this slime that melds to the floor.
What, do I see this, or does it just?
You guys,
I looked and
yeah.
watched him walk
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
and-
yeah.
you see him try to walk through the door, and he begins to scream violently. He drops to his knees, puts his hands on his face, and begins to just scream.
So I'm gonna go and try to help him. That means I gotta do to save.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Got a 1. So here, let me do the impression.
Not into the mic.
Oh my god! Oh no!
I was gonna cast Greater Restoration on you, by the way.
Thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
great.
Thanks, bud.
Thommy, Isadora, you see the same thing happen to Klementine, but and as soon as he drops to the ground, you see Exie turn and sprint the opposite direction.